just alright with me. Jesus is just alright, oh yeah. Jesus is just alright with me. Jesus is just
Restoration Nation, this is Pastor Steve Harris coming to you from my drum kit. And as you can tell, I mean, I'm got a little wetness here on me. It is hot outside, so there's no way I'm going to do this outside because I'm just a wimp like that. But I want to come to you from my, if you hear the panting in the background, by the way, it's my dog Cole. And he's hot as can be, so he's trying to cool down a little bit. But anyway, so I want to talk to you a little bit about memories. I want to talk to you a little bit about reminding yourself of good times in your life, about savoring life. You know, recently I had my brother-in-law, Randy Forte, had passed on to glory. And we're the same age. I mean, he's like probably 6 months older than me. He would have been 49 in October. And so I sat there and I thought about it, and my former brother-in-law, John DeLuzio, is now gone probably about, I don't know, 8-9 months now, in that range. And he was 50, and he died in his sleep. And it starts to my mother always told me, she's like, when you're my age, you start thinking about life a lot differently, and she's 68. But I'm 48 and I'm thinking that way because of what I preach every week and what I talk and what I prayerfully live out in my faith. I know that this is only temporary. This drum set, everything about it can go up in smoke in a heartbeat. And one day God decides to take me home. This doesn't go with me. Although I really want a cooler drum set to a heavenly one. That'd be awesome. But I want to talk to you a little bit about this subject of memories because there are times where we need to stop and pause. There's times where we need to kind of like reflect, if you would. And I know that some of you out there, you've had terrible lives, and some of you, you've had fantastic lives. And, everybody's experience is different. But can you pick one moment where you can go back in your mind without any noise, without any problems, without anything nagging at you, and just sit and reflect? No phone, no TV, no kids, no husband, spouse, whatever, no boss. Just be able to sit back and just reflect on a moment in your life. Whether it was putting your toes in the sand on a beach, whether it was going in your backyard when you were younger and playing as a child, whether it was playing video games with some great friends, whether it was a Super Bowl like the Eagles that won 52, yes. So, moments like that, where were you? What were you doing? And remembering those memories because they may not come up for a long time. And sometimes in battles in life, we go through so much that we just forget about it. And I'm going to kind of wrap this around a little bit to kind of bring it to a close. And this is what happened to me yesterday. So I go to a place called Wheaton Village. Well, it's actually called Wheaton Arts now, but it used to be called Wheaton Village. And that's in my hometown of Millville. It's literally like 2 miles from my house. And it's just like it's got a mishmash of stuff. It was started by the Wheaton family. And, it's got like a general store, like an old-fashioned general store, what they used to call penny candy, which ain't a penny anymore. And they have a glass museum and a lot of historical pieces of glass because this is a glass town. And, they put all that over there. And then you got a lot of different stores and stuff that sell more modern day glass. So you can have glasses, you can have, they call paperweights and so forth, and people hand blow them, and there you have it. So there's a playground that's all the way in the back, and when my mom worked there as a single mom, she used to let me roam the grounds, and everybody knew who I was. And so they would watch me. They would make sure that I'm okay. I'd always go over for an ice cream in one place, and I'd go to the general store for the candy in another, and play some checkers or whatever. And it was a playground. And that playground has existed since the time I was there in the 70s all the way up until early part of this year, when it was finally taken down. I was led there yesterday. Now I'm filming this on a Monday, so yesterday was church. We don't do church until 2 o'clock, but we get there about 1. So what happened was we go there, and or I go there, and I walk in, and I go and I see the complete flattening of that playground. There's no more anything but sand. And I happened to look down, and I saw this praying mantis. And this praying mantis was just looking at me, and they actually turned their heads a little bit and so forth. And I was looking at him. And I watched how this thing, like, slowly but surely made its way to grass where I couldn't see it anymore. And I was walking around praying, making sure that I wasn't going to step on him. But God was showing me something through it. I'm not alone, and neither are you. And when you think you're alone, and you think of the memories you've had, and you think they'll never happen again, you'll never see sunlight again, especially for those who suffer in depression, anxiety, like I battled through the years with. There is a time where He will still give you light in moments of darkness in our life. Just say, remember when? This too shall pass. When you have an attitude of gratitude and you go back in your mind and you start to pull up memories and things that were good times in your life, it changes your whole status of your body, like your what do they call it, biophysical or something that changes. And I just want to encourage you, take a moment today to do that. God always told the Israelites, especially in the Old Testament, go back and remember what I did for you. And those memories, those good things, I pray in the name of Jesus that you will start to pull back in your mind and prayerfully start to look forward to a new day, new memories, and new things. Don't get stuck back there. Remember it, but then you got to move forward. Okay? So God bless you. And if you hear the huffing and puffing in the background, Cole says the same thing. All right? The poor dog. He's got like a fur coat. But anyway, I'll talk to you later. See you at Restoration House, by the way.